Hey guys, I want to thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please check out some of the other videos. Do a lot of working on motorcycles, and I like to buy them cheap, rebuild them, fix them up, and give them a new lease on life, and also keep some of them, ride them, all that fun stuff, some of the maintenance and things like that. But here's what today's video is about. This is my Harbor Freight motorcycle lift. I love this lift, and sorry it's dirty and messy underneath here and on top of here, but I use this lift all the time, and I just finished a build and haven't cleaned it yet. But here's what I'm going to do. Here's where the problem lies. Underneath here, this pump, if you can see under there, it's a puddle of oil. This pump keeps leaking on me, and this is what I have to go through to lift this thing. Every time I go to use it, if it has enough oil to lift a bike, I have to pump it, put my foot under it and lift it up all the way, and pump it again, and pump it again, and again, about 1,000 times, especially when there's weight on it. It takes forever. So, what my plan is to get rid of this pump and go with a different pump that is an air pump. Well, I should say it's a hydraulic pump with air assist on it. I'll show it to you. So here's the pump I plan on using. Now I don't have my air compressor blowing up all that much. I think I have 60 pounds of pressure in it right now. But this is what I can do. Hopefully, if I can get this to work, to do is just plug in the air. And jack up the lift like that. Now, the only thing that's going to be kind of hard to figure out or maybe get to work, and I'm hoping that I can get it to work off of what is there already, is to let the jack down. Now, this jack comes with two big springs on it, and this metal part that goes across the top that I've already taken off to lower it. I'm not going to need those for the process I'm doing here. So this is what I want to replace it with, and hopefully can get it to work so I don't have to sit there and pump it for a half hour. And the part I like about this one is it does have a hydraulic part too. So if I have the lift up halfway and I don't have my air compressor blown up and I need to get it all the way up to the highest point, I can jack it here as well. Once I close the valve back down, but you can jack it this way also. So that's what I liked about this jack. This is a Harbor Freight one again. I'm kind of leery on it, so hopefully it doesn't leak, but I did pay for the 2-year warranty on it, so hopefully if it does leak, you know, we can get another one for free. Hopefully it doesn't leak. So I'm gonna have to do some modifications to the lift to get this to work. So that's what this video is going to be about. Okay, so here's the lift all the way up in the air. So what my idea was to do is I'm going to, of course, take all this out. This is all coming out. And I'm going to try to weld up a piece of metal to go in here, a block, weld it to the bottom of the new jack, and hopefully this will line up to release the jack, the pressure off of it, and hopefully that will work. So that's what I'm going with. And then I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with this part to get the hydraulic part to work with that foot pedal. I may take a look at that, but if that won't work, I'm going to get rid of this piece of metal that runs underneath of here and that one pedal, because I won't need it. And it's crazy how many times you trip over that pedal when you're working on something. So let's get started. Alright, so I took the bolts out to pull this jack off, disconnected it on that side there where the lowering part is. So now we're going to see if we can slide this old jack all the way out of here. So I can set this camera down here. Hopefully it'll just slide out and won't give us too much grief, I hope. Yep, this comes right out. So now that that's out of the way, let's see what we need to do to get this other jack to fit. All right, so here's where we're at so far. I removed the old jack and everything. I removed this bar that ran through here, and I cut the tabs off back there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drill some holes here and use a step-up bit or something to get them at least a little bit over 1 inch diameter, because I'm going to run a bar back through here and then weld the jack to that bar. It's not the way it was going to go, but the other way I was going to use those tabs and weld a piece to the bottom of the jack was going to be too big and it wouldn't go down all the way. So had to cut those tabs off, and we're going to run a bar in between there, and that's what I had seen someone else do. And so I'm just following what they did basically. So still someone else's design, but it'll work hopefully. All right, so here's what we got so far. We got the bar and the jack lined up in there. I had to cut part of the bar off, and I had to cut the little arm that was on the bar off as well. So now we should have it in place. I'm just going to tack a couple welds on it and then just see how it operates, make sure it works right, and then we'll put some more weld on it. But I'm going to weld a little at a time. I don't know how hot I can get that jack before it blows seals out. So see what happens. All right guys, so here's where I'm at. I got the jack welded in place on this pipe. I've got the locked that part down, and what I did over on the other side here was I just used one of the I used my step-up bit and drilled a hole to put the bar through, so I can loosen and tighten the bar right here. So right now I've got the lift all the way up. I'm gonna walk around over here. Sorry about the mess, I haven't cleaned up yet. But I can just turn this to let the lift down. There's no weight on it right now, so it's not wanting to go very fast on its own. There it goes. Get out of the way. So I can just turn that and lower it. And there we go. Then I can just turn this back, lock it back in place, and come back over. And there we go, raise it back up. That's so much easier than sitting there jacking this jack about 200 times, you know, to get it to go nowhere hardly. So I'm going to lower this back down, clean up my mess, maybe pull a bike in here and try it out. I got to re-level this. It did scoot around a little bit while I was working on it, which is fine. I needed to move it back a little bit anyhow. So I'm going to level it, clean up this mess, put the welder and everything away, and bring a bike in here, and let's try a bike on it. All right, now we're going to try to lift it up with this Vulcan 800 on the lift. See how it does. All right, that is so much easier than sitting there and pumping that jack 100 times. So if you want to do this to your lift, here's what mine looks like. Just remove the old jack, cut the bracket off. I just used the bar that was used there to pump it. I cut that bar off a little bit, and drilled some holes and put the new lift in there. I did have to notch. Oh, sorry, my dog wants to get fed. I did have to notch a little bit this arm right here just so that it doesn't come down on the bar here to release. So just a little notch out of it. So seems to work fine. So I'm happy with it so far. So we'll try it. Hopefully this will last. Better than the, sorry, better than the original. Really? You want to get fed, huh? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. All right. Let me go feed these dogs.